What's going on, guys? Trap Lord Gaming back with another video, and in this video I'm gonna explain to you guys why Stephen Curry will win MVP this season. Number 5. Now, we all know Curry signed the first $200 million contract, but obviously other stars got higher deals, such as James Harden and Russell Westbrook. But Curry finally getting paid more money than anyone on the Warriors team, unlike previous years, which I don't understand. But hey, I'm not the general manager here. But that means Stephen Curry has a chip on his shoulder, a very big chip actually. He also needs to make up for the 2 final MVPs that he missed out on. The crazy part is the owner for the Warriors didn't even want to give Curry the max contract, but he was persuaded by the general manager, meaning if he didn't do it, he'd probably be one of the... Never mind. We'll just leave it at that. Number 4. Looking at Curry's preseason game against the Timberwolves, Curry had 40 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds in only 30 minutes of play. Now, that just shows that Curry has the ability to average 30 plus points. We all know Curry, how many 30 plus, 40 plus point games he dropped in the previous seasons, not even playing in the fourth quarter. Now, that just shows that he can average 30 plus points in a regular season, even though he has Kevin Durant on his team. But not only just 30 points. To be a small guard at about 6'3", Curry can also rebound with the best, showing exactly in the finals when he averaged 28 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. Curry is basically a rebounding passer scorer, and he can do it all. Numbers 3, 2, and 1. So the rest of the NBA went through a lot this offseason. A lot of players left their original team to go join with other players on other teams. I wonder who inspired that. But the thing that lowers all those other players' chances of being MVP is having to share the ball more with their new teammates. For example, Russell Westbrook will not have another season like he did last year, averaging a triple-double. He finished with 42 triple-doubles on the season. Seeing now he has Carmelo Anthony and Paul George on his team, I know for sure that his numbers will decrease because he wants to get them the ball also. James Harden, he has Chris Paul. Now, James Harden is a different breed. He definitely still has a very high chance, but his assist totals will go down lower, seeing that Chris Paul will be another primary ball handler at the same time. Now, LeBron is obviously LeBron. There's nothing else to say about that. Isaiah Thomas, who did finish 5th in the MVP votings last year, is injured most of the season, so he won't even be able to qualify for MVP, which leaves Curry a lot of room to potentially snag his 3rd MVP if he could just put up legendary stats that we all know he can. Curry is the best 3-point shooter we have ever seen, and there isn't anyone even close to his level. The year Curry won MVP is the same season he broke the NBA record for most threes in a game with 13 threes after not hitting a single 3-pointer in the game previous to that one. I believe they played the Pelicans. Curry has also broken his own record 3 times for most 3-pointers in a season with 402 threes. Every single season, Curry progresses on the amount of 3-pointers he makes in the season. You do the math, how many points that is. But the craziest stat is Curry's 3-point percentage, which is usually always in the 40% range, which is pretty crazy because that is not normal. Usually players shoot 40% from their field goal, not from their 3-pointer, which is pretty crazy if you think about it, seeing that Curry pulls from anywhere between 30 and 35 feet away from the basket. I predict that Curry may have an all-time season this year because of that contract. He will shoot 45% from the 3-point line while averaging 30, which would be incredible. Curry obviously has KD on his team, But that doesn't stop the 6'3" guard from showing up in the stats wise. In 2015, when Curry won MVP, he had 6 games where he scored 40+ points in a game, which included a 53-point game. That was more than any player in the league. The next closest person to him was James Harden with 3 40+ points games, who also came in second place to Curry in the MVP race. Curry has shown us glimpses of his greatness. Even last year, he seemed to have been unstoppable in the playoffs. But who's to say he can't do this again? Seeing we have yet to see any other guard consistently stop Curry when they play. Not to mention the countless 30+ point games he has had where he doesn't even play in the fourth quarter, which could be 40, 50-point games, maybe even 60. But seeing that teams in the West are getting better, that's just another reason why Curry won't sit in the fourth quarter, which will allow him to stuff his stat sheet even more. Let alone he has a player like Kevin Durant that if he passes him the ball, it's an automatic assist. If this video changed your perspective on Curry, make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment down below on how you feel about the situation. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.
Gets in the paint, the floater is short, gets his own rebound. Back out Durant for 3. And Durant pass inside for Curry's double team, finds Livingston.